So you're looking to improve your workflow and make things faster for yourself, so you don't want to spend too much time agonizing over certain parts of a track and then end up releasing nothing, or end up waiting months until you think you're finally ready. I'm a firm believer of once something sounds good and get the groove going right and you've got a good mix down, then just let it out there and get it released, And that's what I'm going to show you today with this classic piano house style that I've got here. Classic 2000s sort of piano style. Think in the terms of Precious Love, Barbara Tucker, Blaze, that kind of chuggy sort of funky house, piano house. And I'm going to walk you through it now and just show you how simple and easy it is to make an effective track. Let's go. Okay, so as you can see on the screen here, you've got a track I've made, and it's got 15 tracks in total, and 6 of those I think are drums, 7 or 8 even, in fact 9 in fact, if you consider the snare roll. So you've got half of them, more than half, are pretty much drums. Now, improving your workflow is very, very simple. You've just got to discipline yourself that little bit more in terms of not being afraid to just bang something together and get it out. A lot of people will make drum racks and they'll have, 10, 15 stacks. Hi-hat's got its own drum rack naturally, or a close hi-hat, and then the snare, then another snare, then a tops loop, then a clap, then another clap, then a bell and a conga, and all these different sounds. And, sometimes you just need to grab a few drum loops, whack them together and be done with it. And that's what I've done here, look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loop a part of the track here, which is probably the main body, if you like. And there you go. You've got the kick. And the kick that I've used is a really flumpy sort of kick. It's nothing heavy. And I've done very little processing on it. If we look, it's just a small amount of compression on there. Need to lower that a bit, but you can see the EQ I've just brought out around 70 hertz and cut it off at about 18-20. Just simple editing, EQing, sorry. And then on this I've got a tops loop, which is a snare loop, so I've just cut out the bottom end. Look, it's actually a drum loop, so I've took all the bottom end away and made it into a tops, and it's got auto filter on it at some point. It's been automated. Straight up open hi-hat 909 and a nice disco-y clap. And then a little bell percussion. Simple. I've not programmed any of this in, it's just, these are the things you should be doing if you just want to get that workflow faster and you want to put out more product and you want to get your tracks out there more. People come to me all the time and it's like, oh, I've got all these tracks, but I don't think they're finished. And most of the time they are. You're just agonizing over yourself because you're your own worst enemy when it comes to being critical of your work. There. The drum selection all put together. It's chunky, it's funky, it's bright, it's there, it's got everything it needs. So, and then on top of that you've got a crash, which is just a 909 crash, and then the snare roll again filtered up. I think that's a snare, that's a 909 as well. So that's it. That's all you need to do to work faster. Just bang a load of beats together quickly and get it out there. And if you want to fine tune it later, then by all means do so. But you generally just, for this kind of house music, just whack a few perk loops together and tops and a basic hi-hat, basic clap and a kick. And just don't agonize over it too much. So the actual main riff of this track, let's have a look at the piano on this. And all this is the grand piano built within Ableton. That's all it is, if you can see that there. It's got a wire stereo in it. Let's put some bright on it. And that's all it is. And the riff itself is just let's have a look. So it is let me go down the octave. Dead simple, 2 chords practically, with the third thrown in there, which is that B minor. But again, it's a very simple chord pattern. And then to make it even more simpler, all you do, I've just got a lately bass. It's not a lately bass, but it sounds like the lately bass. It's actually Boogie Bass 1 from the Tyrell, which is a free VST. And that's it. Simple, just follows the root notes of the piano. And that's it. There's not a lot to it. You don't need to agonize. Get a simple riff going, you know. And this bit's just filtered. Just one flat note up, 2 flat notes. The root notes of the chord, and then it drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. You know, very simple stuff. I've got a saturator on the bass, of course, and a bit of compression. Okay, so what you need on top of that to brighten it up is to get some staccato strings. And basically, a staccato string is built into Ableton. There's many string packages. And you go up 2 octaves and you do 2 octaves of the same note. So the root notes are F sharp, C sharp, and B. So it's... So you're following the piano pattern, which is dun, 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 dun. So to make it stand out, you need a brighter string and just have 2 octaves on, say, C, F sharp 5 and F sharp 6. And that's it. And that brightens it up and it gives the track an even bigger lift, like this. Look. So there you go. That's how you get that kind of that top end and the bottom and the mids with the piano. So you've got the bass at the bottom, your piano in the middle, string at the top. And then to add it even more enhanced sort of feel to it, get a high string and have a flat note in the key of the chord. So in this instance, it's the F sharp. But to make that stand out, I've just sidechained it against a ghost kick. So it does the dip, it does the classic dip. Eeriness, it gives it that kind of bounce, you know, with the compressed sidechain string. Just gives it a bit of character rather than being static. And then the final little thing is just a little sound effect with a bit of delay on and a bit of reverb and whatnot, just something to roll it over in the transition. And that's it. That's all you pretty much need for a funky piano house track, you know. A bit of filtering. Now, this whole template here, you can purchase this from my website. The link is in the description below. It's only £10 to buy. So you can learn this whole course, like 2 hours worth of material. All the videos come with it for like a tenner, you know. So it's normally 20 quid, but I'm knocking it down to £10 today to offer it to you guys, just to show you how easy it can be to make this kind of house music. And then you can take all of these elements and all these techniques and tricks and skills and apply them to your own tracks and have a faster workflow. And it just shows you how simple and how little you need to make an effective piano track. So let's just go from this section here, and I'm going to boot it from here, from the build up, and you'll get the vibe once it drops. So you break it down, filter the piano up, bring that high string up, filter the snare, crashes, claps, drops to just the piano and then the string. Reverse crash, bang. And that's it. That's all you need to make a funky piano track. You don't need loads and loads of plugins. You don't need loads and loads of drums. Just a few loops and a couple of chords, and away you go. So this course is available, as I say, at the link below. Go and check it out, and give me a shout if you need anything. Leave me a comment, ask any questions, and I'll gladly help you. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you later.